Howdy, folks. Dean Giles here. I'm a burgeoning voice actor. Not exactly new, but I am still finding my way. Um, Let me go back a bit. So, back in 2018, I was just getting into podcasting. And by doing so, I wanted to have a very clean and professional sounding show. Um, to me, I had heard so many that were bad, and bad sound always takes me out. So I wanted to have something sounded perfect, as perfect as could be. And I was still learning. So as I was doing so, I went out like you do and hit YouTube. And I was going through YouTube and trying to find folks who had experience and could make great sound. And I came across Mike DelGaudio. You may know him if you're into voiceover or anything about mics or recording. You know him as Booth Junkie on YouTube, and I think he's on some other platforms. But Mike has a passion and a knowledge that is contagious. Um, and and his voice, whew, it's like butter. Love the guy. He's amazing. But he not only had wonderful podcasting guidance and setting up sound and processing it, but um, he also inspired me to look into voice acting. And he also convinced me to use Reaper as my DAW, which I've tried others since then and have not proven successful with those others. Assuming you stick around here, I'm a guy of many interests, and you'll probably find that over time. From science, film, football, um, see what else? Literature, so much, aside from just voice acting, music, and every so often I like to go out on fire up the smoker and cook something amazing. But with all this, when I find people who know things about this, there's a common thread, and I have a thirst for knowledge for all this. And I look for people who have expertise, not only the expertise, but a passion for what they're teaching. And that's really how I came across um, some great people to help me out in voice acting as well as acting itself. Anthony Pica, Kasey Miracle from A VO's Journey Elite Academy are fantastic folks. Misti Simpson from Curtain Calls and Coffee. They've all been instrumental in my journey to voice acting. These people are disciplined and driven and work as hard as they can to be the best at their crafts. Now, Anthony, full of energy, drive, knowledge of sound and voiceover and guidance through all the trials and tribulations that you could probably fathom of going through for voiceover, as well as a font of knowledge when it comes to marketing yourself. And the business side of things, for me, has been difficult. He's been great. Um, Kasey is a powerhouse. She's got so much creativity and passion and is always ready to help you. Has helped me improve my voice acting skills and trying to pivot is one of the words she'll use a lot, and trying to come up with different ways for your approach to voice acting. Fantastic. She brings a unique insight and skill set that has helped me so much. And finally, Misti Simpson, who has been one of my biggest cheerleaders since day one. She brings an insight and to acting with all the techniques from, Stanislavski to Udo Hagen to Meisner to Chubbuck. I mean, if you're looking at techniques, she will bring them and you will learn them. And she's also working hard at building a community of actors where we all help each other build and grow. Um, the biggest phrase I can think about her in my head is make bold choices. And that sticks in my mind every time I go to record um, a demo, an audition, whatever it happens to be, make bold choices. My journey hasn't actually been smooth sailing from building my booth from scratch to finding the proper noise floor and learning about sidechain compression and punch and roll and creating demos and so many other things. It's a big learning curve. I mean, I was already fairly good at doing sound, but there is so much more to consider once you're getting into the realm of voice acting. With the right advice from these mentors of mine, it's made things so much easier. And I feel like I'm on a good path to learning and growing myself in voice acting. Looking at the future, I dream of, and I don't often dream of things. This is voiceover has been an inspiring thing for me and has become a passion, a love. Um, I dream of creating new characters for animation and video games. I want to narrate compelling stories. I want to even create catchy intros, outros, and promos for podcasts. Um, and with the guidance of all these mentors, I'm confident I'll reach these goals. Um, so if you're on a journey to check them out, I'll post the links in the description below, and you should go check them out. I'd love to hear about your journey. If you have questions, advice, uh, anything that you'd like to talk about as far as voice acting is concerned, leave a comment. Um, and thanks for tuning in. And if every voice has a story to tell, and I'd love to hear yours. So thanks.